Welcome to the Imperial Hotel, Blackpool, England, for this Prelim Ladies World Championship match. We have Rachel Bowie versus Ilda Machado. Respected countries are Scotland and Portugal. And Rachel Bowie won the lag. So Ilda Machado now comes to the table after an open table from the break. Looking at the table, reds are definitely the better option, because with a good cue ball position, every ball has a pocket, and has indeed taken the red to the middle. So I imagine what she'll now be doing is clearing the two balls at the top of the table, playing the ball to the top right hand corner pocket as we see on screen, and then taking the one to the top left. No, she's not hit that very well, so she's going to have to reroute a little bit, and she might be I think she is forced now to take the red on the ball, just off the baulk line, into the left middle pocket, and see if she can hold the cue ball for the one nearest the black of the four reds in the middle of the table. It's a good steady pot to the middle bag. It's now just making sure in this pot and coming off that bottom rail and back up to make sure you have a shot after. She doesn't want to hit this plain ball and leave herself in no man's land. Well, she's missed the pot by a fair margin, but the cue ball's landed very tight to that yellow, and she's got away with the miss, I think, but been looking like a snooker. Yep, so a very, very clever shot there, just brushing off the yellow, going up behind it, and Ilda Machado requesting a total snooker. So she could maybe come off the side rail into the red and try and hit the red that won the three in the middle, or try and maybe go for the one on the baulk line, which is what she seems to be looking at a little bit more. Be able to tell in a sec when she cues up. Black travelled close to the middle bag, or the middle pocket, sorry, but gets away with it. So Rachel Bowie of Scotland, again, no real clear-cut opportunity, so he's just playing another containing shot. So Rachel has played a good shot there, because she's not really left much, but if the red on the top on the baulk line to the right of the black can be cut into the top left corner, there's definitely a chance here to win the frame. But she may just choose to play off the red and go behind the black as well, which is another option. So yep, she has tried, she's just played a containing shot, hasn't got the snooker, but the white is very close to that top rail, which makes this missable, so a smart little shot just to try and give yourself a bit of time. And that was not a very good shot at all. Just needed to commit a little bit more to the pot. But now Ilda Machado of Portugal given a very good opportunity here. The only problem ball she's really got is the lowest of the four reds, but it should go into either middle or any of the top corner pockets. So she's got a couple of options. Just got to work out how she's gonna gauge on that ball, and then commit to it. I don't know, if myself I'd be looking at maybe and she's caught it too thin, and the cue ball's gone straight into the top left corner pocket, resulting in a foul, 2 visits, with ball in hand anywhere behind the baulk line, in accordance to the world rules. So she's looking at taking one of these two on the right. Slightly harder pot, but she does nail the pot, and she's now in prime position to just keep nice tidy cue ball control, little stun and screw shots, and this should be 1-0 to Rachel Bowie of Scotland, because she's now looking like she's going to take the top, or the one to the bottom right, and just it's a little bit out of position, because looks like she wanted to try and land for the top yellow into the middle pocket, but I feel she didn't need to be doing that. She could have just potted the one to the bottom left corner and come off the cushion and give yourself more options. So she's made it a little bit trickier now than it needed to be, but a very good recovery pot. And still has 2 visits as well, so if it does become she runs out of position slightly, she's always got the benefit of the 2 shots. Well, she now only has 1 shot, but it's not terrible, because she's still got the one over the corner pocket, which she can pot, come off the side rail, just travel up a little bit. Now this makes it awkward. She didn't want that cannon at all. Now faced with a very tricky long pot into the top right hand corner bag. Well, the top corner pocket, sorry. If she makes it, then you have to feel the clearance is there. But as I said, it was a very tricky pot to that top corner. A bit of pressure as well, knowing if you missed it, you potentially left 3 balls in the middle of the table. But she's been fortunate in the miss that the yellow has gone up to touch the red ball, and now give Ilda Machado a problem ball. So just trying to work out how she's going to deal with this. I think she's got to take the lowest of the 3 reds now, and try and give herself an angle that for when she plays the one in the middle, she can go 1 or 2 cushions and try and go into that pack and just disturb the reds slightly, to where she can then pop the red into the middle or the corner, depending on how she gets the angle. But she's jacking up now, so this isn't. And this has gone scrappy now, because Rachel Bowie's in the similar position to Ilda, that there's 2 balls on that baulk line, 1 of each, that are tied up. So until one commits to go for them, this frames in a little bit of a stalemate. Makes a very good long straight pot, but again she's still got that problem of the one on the balk line with only one ball left on the table, so she's kind of forcing herself to commit to this. Unless she may be able to pot this into the top right hand corner pocket and top the white ball through, and if she can maybe get an angle on it where it's just short of the balk line, it may be able to pass. She may be able to play it into the top corner, but no, she's gone for the pot. And if she'd have potted it, she'd have been in very big trouble, because it hadn't stunned the cue ball across to be in a bit of no man's land. Both players showing a bit of first frame nerves, not settled yet by the looks of it. So Ilda of Portugal now at the table, with red balls in play, and hasn't really got a whole lot she can. I think the shot to play might be to double the red that's near the middle pocket up to the top corner, just to try and make a bit more traffic, but instead she's just chosen to bump it off the rail, which is still a very good shot. Makes another ball slightly easier to pop. So Rachel's just played a very nice little clever shot there. It's just bumped into the yellow, pushed the ball onto, pushed the other yellow onto the side rail, so it wasn't a foul committed. But she's opened up every ball on the table, but left Ilda with no real easy start ball. So a very clever shot there by Rachel of Scotland. And could be quite an interesting, because Ilda's forced into this long pot. And she was nowhere near the pot there, didn't even threaten them. So it just shows maybe a bit of nerves, or didn't commit to the pot. We all get first frame nerves, understandable. But Rachel's just played the shot where she's potted the one in the top corner, come off the top rail, and now she's on the last ball, which is still a little bit awkward. So she's just doubled it across, and she's blocked the pocket. But Ilda may be able to squeeze the one that the red that's in front of the cue ball now behind that, and if she does, then red's become favourite in this frame. But or she may be able to go play the red cushion first, off the back of the yellow, push the yellow down the side rail and pot the red, and then there's a good chance, and that's what she's tried. Looks like she might have tried to cover the pocket, but also push the yellow down slightly, which is what she's done. So we might just see her double this ball out. No, she's put herself in very big trouble now, just because all she's done is made that yellow tighter to the red, and it's harder to get the yellow out now without potting the red, and it's just given Ilda a free shot, which she hasn't taken. She might have been, Ilda may have been able just to play the one on the balk line down to the bottom right hand corner pocket, or like she tried, double the red that was in the middle of the table, back up, leave the cue ball down the bottom half the table. But it was important she got the double down the bottom half the table, so it's a tricky frame now, and Ilda could be in a bit of trouble. And that's unlucky. I think she played to pot the red that was over the pocket and then leave her slightly Chinese snookered on the yellow, which would have been a very good shot, but she hasn't got the red. She hasn't potted the red ball, so didn't commit the foul, but it's just giving the older another free shot really in this frame. So cue ball travelling slightly towards the middle pocket, but slowed up just in time. And now I think we'll see the same shot again of just trying to play a yellow, pot the red, and leave Ilda a long starting pot, which is what she's done. So Ilda Machado of Portugal now has 2 visits. And she makes a very good first long pot. I'm not sure the angle she's got on this red that's on the blacks, near the black spot, but she may just choose to pot this and try and stun up table. So that's a very nice confident pot. Just now all she's got to do is just play thin off the black and then play it back into the corner bag. It's a very risky double this, because the black's got a large potential of going safe. So she's left the double, but and that's a very confident strike on that double. Heart of the pocket. And that is Ilda Machado now leads 1-0 with the break in the next frame. So both players making a few unforced errors in that first frame, given a couple more chances than maybe should have. We'll have to see now if Ilda Machado can assert herself in the match a little bit more. As I started, if you're just joining the stream now, welcome to the Ladies World Championship Prelim match, brought to you from the EPA stream at Blackpool, England, at the Imperial Hotel. So just making sure the balls are tight in this second frame as we get underway. And Ilda Machado now to break in frame number 2. And she has potted 1 yellow and 1 red ball off the break, which now means whatever ball she nominates will be her colour for the frame. Both balls still have a problem on the bottom left hand corner. So she's nominated reds and attempted another double. This time hasn't paid off. But as I said, where the problem is of the red and yellow, not any real danger just yet of leaving the clearance on. So Rachel just noticing that and has tried to push the red safe a little bit, which is now in that pack of 4 yellows, so it's not going to be easy to get on, but it's made that yellow a little bit easier to now pot into that corner. Maybe have to play a plant first shot, but it's easier now to see a clearance in that corner of the table. So Ilda just looking. So she's made the pot into the bottom right hand corner pocket. And in a little bit of no man's land, she may have to pop the one in the middle and come back down the table. Not guaranteed position off this, so just gotta mind where she's going. She's been a little bit unlucky there. She's opened up the red now to where it is in a potable position by going into that yellow. But it would have been nice if she wasn't on top of the red to where she could take it now and not have to come back for it. Sorry about the slight pause then. So she's now looking at playing the red cut to the middle, which she's just caught the near jaw and missed it. Not the easiest shot to judge. So Rachel of Scotland now comes to the table with yellows, and she may be able to play the yellow on the bottom rail and just push it over the pocket, or may be able to play the yellow, the first of the two yellows on the below the black, which she's done, but caught the second yellow on the way through, which prevented it from going into the pocket. So Ilda Machado of Portugal given another opportunity where she's only got one slightly awkward ball, which is the one in the middle of the right hand bottom rail. Just not able to pass into the bottom corner because of the yellow there, so she may have to play for a double. And she's overcut this time into the middle pocket. So neither player's settled quite yet. Hopefully in the next couple of frames they'll settle down and early little mistakes that are coming will be getting rid of in their frames, and we should be looking forward to an extremely high standard match. So just elaborating what she's going to be playing here. It looks like she's going to go play the one to the middle, and she played that very well. Just brushing off the red to push it onto the side rail. Just giving another ball that's slightly awkward. And then just played into the cluster of three yellows and tried to take the pocket again. So it's not looking easy. Definitely some problems on this table now for the Reds. But a nice pot there into the top right hand corner pocket. And I just wonder if she may choose now to try and play off the red and leave the cue ball behind the red and lay a snooker. Or her other option she may be able to do is play the red that's in the middle of the side rail on the right hand side. Nope, she's just going to lay the snooker behind the red on the top half of that side rail. Plays it nice. I'm not sure if she may be able to see the yellow over the corner pocket on the left. Not entirely clear from this front view, but she hasn't got an easy opener if she can't see that, so a very clever little shot there, just also promoting the ball that Rachel put safe. So, chosen to go up and down. She's made contact and got slightly lucky she didn't pot the yellow over the corner pocket. Otherwise wouldn't have had much of a shot in the next frame. So it's looking like she's going to attempt another double into the middle pocket. Nope, so she's just tried to double the ball across for some reason, not entirely sure what her aim was there. I thought what she might have just been doing is pushing that red into open play, leaving only one problem ball. But now she's given Rachel the opportunity to just make another ball safe. So it's yellows for the frame are starting just to gain good control, and just feel reds need to not be potting balls at the minute. And I think the shot to play is the yellow over the bottom left hand corner pocket. Just roll the cue ball up to it, pot the yellow and leave the cue ball over the corner pocket, because it left a tricky opening ball, and it made the red then pottable on the bottom rail, which only leaves one bad ball. So it looked like Rachel's just tried to catch the knuckle to maybe try and pot the ball. So Ilda's now chosen to play the deliberate foul and leave the red over the pocket with the two yellows around that pocket, so it's giving Ilda a good chance. So now 2 visits for Rachel Bowie of Scotland, and just got to try and decide how she's gonna try and promote these 4 yellows, which all sort of block each other really. She might be able to play one onto the side rail now, but has committed a foul as nothing has touched cushion. Looks like just trying to be too delicate, committing a foul, and potentially has left a foul snooker. I'm not sure if she's able to hit the finest edge of that top yellow, and she's definitely not able to with the one in the pocket or the one on the other side of the table. So I think that might be a foul snooker. But obviously not calling as a foul snooker, so camera angle might have deceived me then. So I think the shot now to play is just push the red in open play down to the bottom rail, and then you can play it into the pocket. If you pot it, you've got the other one over the pocket with a black in open play. If not, then you can cover the bag. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. So if you play it to the bottom rail, you miss it, you then take the pocket, and have both bottom pockets covered with good security on the frame. So just took the double kiss there with the white, so made it a little bit more awkward. But been a bit fortunate that the yellow, or the red, sorry, will still pass the yellow into the bottom right hand corner pocket as we see it. So that might be something Rachel needs to pay attention to a little bit there, and just try and give herself an opportunity. I think the shot I would be maybe looking at is playing the yellow that's above the red on the bottom left hand corner pocket, trying to push it into the pocket by cutting it behind the red and sending the cue ball up table to create distance between all the balls on the table. She's played something similar, but she's actually potted the yellow and opened up the corner pocket again. So she's going to try and play that pocket again. No. I don't understand why she's played that shot a little bit. She just put another ball safe when she had the opportunity of going game. It wasn't an easy clearance, but everything definitely did go. So Hilda Machado of Portugal is given another opportunity now to win this frame. Plays a nice little shot there just to make sure the cue will come off the side rail. So she's got a nice opportunity now, just needs to make sure this cue ball comes off the bottom rail. Yep, uses side rail, and now with a nice straight 8 ball into the top right hand corner pocket, Hilda Machado will take a 2-frame lead, with Rachel Bowie to break in the next frame. Makes the pot. So Hilda Machado of Portugal definitely looks like the one settling into the game a bit quicker than Rachel. Definitely a few nerves from Rachel and Hilda of Portugal, and Hilda Machado, sorry, but at the minute it's still just very scrappy. So we now have Rachel Bowie to break in the 3rd frame of this best of 11, with Hilda Machado leading 2 frames to 0. So hasn't caught that break as well as her first one, leaving a little cluster in the middle of the table with the black and the 2 reds and 2 yellows. So it's a it's a tricky little finish. May just choose to play the red on the. It's currently an open table, so she needs to either just play a little containing shot or pot a ball to then be on that suit. So, just elaborating, but it looks like she might play the red into the middle pocket to then guarantee herself reds. And she might be on the plant into the middle, just playing it as an offset plant. Just struggling to get her bridge a little bit by the looks of it. So she's choosing to not bridge the ball and just play the ball. And she's played an absolute fantastic shot there, without having her hand on the table, which is nowhere near an easy shot at all, because you lose all stability on the cue. Has still managed to play an offset plant, so fantastic shot there by Ilda Machado of Portugal. If she can now just, so it looks like she just overhit that slightly, because I imagine she would have liked to have been on the one on the bottom rail with a slight angle to maybe go into the red where the black is. Unless there's a gap between the red and the black and the yellow that allows her to pot the red into the opposite corner pocket that she's playing this red into now. So it's the way she's playing it, it looks like she might have played for that, so we'll have to wait and see. But it's what definitely looked like what she's looking up. Just now trying to see if she plays it, if she's on it, can she get the cue ball through? But what she may be able to do is play the red off the yellow and push the cue ball through to be on. That's what she's done, and that's another very good shot there, just using her opponent's yellow ball. And out of a break where there was a cluster in the middle of the table, and that Ilda has managed to work her way through it just one ball at a time, and has now given herself an opportunity but has attempted the up and down double. It almost looked like she also tried to screw into the red that was over the corner pocket. So now Rachel as well, again just not seeming to be there at the minute, not happy with that shot at all. That was a very good passed opportunity there. Every ball had a pocket and nothing needed to be done with the cue ball. It was just simply pot and let the cue ball just roll itself around the table for good position. But she missed the first shot, which was probably the hardest of them all, just with maybe a rail shot. It'll just may have got into that slightly too much. I'm not sure if it'll pass into the top left hand corner pocket from the current camera angle we have. So it does seem like it doesn't go, because she's now looking at the cut to the middle. Hard shot, this cut to the middle, because she's going to have to hit this at some kind of pace just to make sure she makes the pot. And she's caught it too thick, which has pushed it into the yellow. And again, Rachel of Scotland's given another opportunity where I imagine we may see a snooker. So very, very clever shot there, just covering the bottom corner pocket, which means the black only goes into one pocket now, and it may not even go into that middle pocket depending on where the yellow sits with the black. And should be a total snooker on the red. So a few problems now for Ilda. So it's just trying to work out now how she's gonna hit this ball if she decides to try. The shot she may or could play, sorry, is just rolling the cue ball up behind the yellow that's on the top right hand corner pocket and leaving her as close to that as she can, so she may have to waste the first visit. As Ilda's seen, her confidence isn't at a high point yet, missing a couple of easy, or a couple of not the most difficult pots. So it looks like she's going to go side rail and try and hit the red, which she does, but a little bit unlucky. Because she now made it to where the red only has 2 pockets it will go in. And put the red safe at the same time, so it's a slightly easier to hit this red, which is the main point, is make sure you hit this red, and then from there work on potting it, but she could just make sure she rolls up to it. So just make sure she's got a firm contact on it, which opens up the red and the black now, but also opens the yellow, so there's a chance here for Rachel Bowie of Scotland, but again it's just she hasn't been confident yet, still struggling to get that first frame on the board. So again, just chooses to make a ball slightly easier, push it over the pocket, off the top left hand corner, and play the snooker again, or a containing shot if she can see it. Just going back to a bit more basics. But again, Ilda just looking at how she's going to try and hit this. And the way she's cueing it, I imagine she can actually see this. So she's tried to give it a bit more of a firm hit and maybe try and fluke it somewhere. Now it looks like Rachel was going to commit a little bit, or she may just choose to push this up to the pocket and play the snooker. Nope. Now she's starting to pot these balls up the top, looks like she's committing herself to this clearance. So what I imagine she'll want to do is play this one over the top pocket now, and wanting to be on about the balk line, just to push it through into the middle pocket, top the cue ball through, and then have a choice of the 3 yellows there. But since she's overrun that, she may have to reroute slightly now. And in doing that, she's decided just to play another containing shot. Didn't feel the risk of going for the clearance, but then that was always the fallback she had, that with that ball over the pocket she could do that. So again, makes good contact on the red, not giving the foul 2 visits away. And Rachel just going to play another containing shot and wait her time. By the looks of it, she's just called for a total snooker there, so just gonna have to decide now how she wants to play this. And that's a very clever shot there. Gonna try and force Rachel to waste her first visit now. She's got no real opportunity with this yellow that is now in front of the cue ball. And then she feels it's worth the risk to leave her the table as it is with one visit if she misses from here. So a good shot just to also try and clear the pocket for the black. A little bit ambitious there with the free ball plant into the middle pocket, but now all three yellows are in open play and available. So it's now a great opportunity for Rachel of Scotland to get her first frame on the board, which would help her with her nerves as well. Just needs to run this through after putting it in the middle bag. Alright, so she's going to have to come up and down now, because she's just run the cue ball too far off that last pot. Shouldn't be any problems. And she's near enough perfect, I think, just to drop this in the middle, or drop this in the corner, sorry. Don't know why I said middle there. And that now makes it 2-1 to Hilda Machado of Portugal. Just the problem of when Hilda missed her last ball, she never got the opportunity to see it again. So a very well patient game played there by Rachel. And Hilda just racking the balls up for the fourth frame. So Hilda playing a front ball break. Into a similar thing as Rachel, hasn't hit that break as well as she hit the first one, which has made the clusters in the middle of the table. So Rachel decided to take the red balls. And again, just overrun a positional shot slightly there by Rachel, in just trying to screw off the side rail to come back and take the last one in the balk area. Snookering herself on it by the yellow, so having to reroute a little bit, but shouldn't be too much of a problem at this stage. So she's got the angle now. If she chose to try and go for game where she can pop the red in the bottom right hand corner pocket and might be able to go into the black here, and that's what she's done. So a little bit unfortunate she maybe didn't kiss the red out at all, but she's now on that red in the balk area again. Could come 2 cushions here to get back on the red in the middle of the table, and then be able to play some kind of shot to open it, which is what she's tried. She's tried to go 2 cushions, but she took her eye off the pot, it looks slightly. So Hilda of Portugal given an opportunity now with 2 balls on the side rail and that one in near the black spot area that needs to be dealt with. So it's not the easiest clearance, but definitely doable. Just got to keep a nice tidy cue ball. I wonder if she may be able to pot this one in the middle and get low on the one nearest the black and play it into the top right hand corner pocket. She's going to play the cut to the middle first, and she's caught it too thin, causing the cue ball to go straight into the top left hand corner pocket. So it's given Rachel Bowie of Scotland 2 visits now, with 3 reds and the black left on the table. She would have to feel potential that this could be the end of the 4th frame, and Rachel coming from 2-0 down back to 2-all potentially. Nearly overrun that. Snookers could have put herself in a bit of trouble if she'd landed on the yellow. I just wonder if she may just choose to pot this and then just waste her first shot to promote that red. So it looks like she may just try and touch it up to the bottom rail and bounce it off, which is what she's done. So she'll now play this red into the bottom left hand corner pocket, just bring the cue ball off the rail slightly, and then play the black into the right corner pot. Nope, she's playing it a little bit more confident, and she's going to play the black into the bottom right hand corner pocket. And Rachel levels the scores at 2 frames all, coming back from a 2-0 deficit. So again, if you're just joining us, welcome to the stream brought to you by the WEPF at the World 8-Ball Championships here in Blackpool, England at the Imperial Hotel. You're watching a Ladies World Championship prelim match between Rachel Bowie of Scotland and Hilda Machado of Portugal, with the scores level at 2 frames all in this first to 6 race. And Rachel's broken the 3rd frame, and again not made a ball off the break, but definitely seemed to hit it a little Definitely seemed to hit it a bit harder in that frame. Seemed to lose control of the cue ball a bit more, but go for more power than control. And Ilda Machado of Portugal has chosen red balls for the frame, so a few options now, but put herself in a little bit of trouble again. So just trying to double the red back down the table. Left a fairly safe cue ball, and Rachel Bowie of Scotland now comes to the table with yellow balls in play, and just rolling that yellow down to the bottom corner pocket. So Ilda may be able to play the red that she's closest to now as a cut into the bottom right hand corner pocket, and just screw the white to try and avoid the going into the yellow and potting the yellow over the corner pocket, and give her an opportunity at the taking the frame. And if she misses, she covers the pocket. But not seem to have looked at the shot yet. So she's looking at trying to do something with these two reds in the middle that aren't really going anywhere at the minute. And she's played a really clever shot there, just trying to double the second the red that she plays the cannon with over the bottom left hand corner pocket. And again, a bit of a loose shot there from Rachel. Just still have to feel she's just rushing a little bit. But both players definitely looking a bit more controlled than they were at the start of the match. But Ilda just slowing this frame down a little bit, as I think she feels she needs to. Coming from a 2-0 lead back to 2 frames all. Not seeming to want to rush too much for the clearance in this frame. Just make sure, seems to try and make sure the frame this time. So it looks like she's looking at maybe playing the plant of red onto the red that's on the rail just near the corner pocket. She's caught the yellow on the way through, so give an opportunity for yellows just to try and take control, get a little bit of control in this frame, which is what she's done. Just trying to play the double kiss off the red, so the yellow didn't go into the corner pocket and stay out. So I think all Ilda now needs to do is play this red onto the yellow, pot the yellow, and leave the cue ball on the bottom rail. So Rachel will probably just try and play the same shot again of putting the yellow over that corner pocket, which is what she's done. Only a bit better this time, because she's also got the side of the red covered, so she's got less of the red now she can see. So definitely seeming so she played a bit of a shot to nothing there, because she's pushed a red onto the side rail from open table and left the cue ball on the bottom rail, but did leave Rachel an opening pot. So it's definitely a little bit of a strange shot there, but just see there what Rachel was just trying to do, play cushion first onto the red and then cover the pocket. So what Ilda could be looking at doing now is playing the plant first, but she wanted that second red to stay on the top cushion, so that she could then just roll that one over the pocket and never have a fear of a DF or a tactical foul, where the yellow would then be over the pocket with the red in front of it. Which Rachel may be able to do now, because I'm not sure if those two on the bottom left hand corner pocket will go. So just choosing instead to brush off that yellow that was on the side of the left hand and leave Ilda only one ball to really play. Gotta be careful, there is a chance of this cue ball going in off. Which it has, and now has given Rachel a Bowie of Scotland 2 visits. With just those 2 on the bottom left hand rail as the problems, but shouldn't be too difficult to resolve. And just choosing her first shot just to pot the yellow and come down the table, but then played a bit of a loose shot and missed the straight screw into the top corner pocket on the left hand side. So still just showing a few signs of I'm not sure what you'd say, nerves or something, because just not fully settled yet. But Ilda of Portugal still definitely on the back foot, with more work to do. I think the shot she may have to play is the red up the side rail and just try and promote one, or try and put the black safe maybe by off the red. No, she's just going to push a red up to the top corner pocket. Doesn't do too much for her now though, because she's still got the other three reds in trouble. And a very nice confident pot there by Rachel, screwing off the side rail, or sorry, not stunning off the side rail, just to have an opportunity of maybe pushing one of those two yellows slightly closer to the corner pocket. She's just straightened them up. And Rachel thinking she had 2 visits. So a containing shot there by Hilda, just leaving the cue ball high on the table. Maybe trying to force Rachel into playing something to open up those reds for Hilda. But at the minute, Rachel playing the patient game and waiting for the mistake to come from Hilda. So Hilda may be able to get 2 of her bad balls out here now by playing the red on the side rail thin, and she may be able to go up into the one on the top rail and open 2 of her bad balls in one visit. Or, depending on if it's touching the cushion or not, she may just be able to play the one on the side rail, take the cue ball up the table no. So she's going to free the one off the top rail and try and push it down to the top corner pocket. Well, the bottom corner as we see it on our screens. But it's gone the wrong side of the yellow, so it's still not really done anything for Hilda's problem at the minute. And Rachel now just looking more and more in control of this frame. The balls are coming out now for the yellows, whereas reds still have more work to do with the table layout. So Hilda just trying to play a shot there where she can open up another ball and not leave much for Rachel, which she's managed to. But still, definitely, you have to feel reds are the in control. Or, sorry, yellows are the in control balls. So I wonder if she may... Yep, so she's just gone behind the yellow and pushed it slightly more towards the bottom left hand corner pocket. And I'm just thinking maybe could she double the red that got freed off into the top of the table, or just double it to about the middle pockets of the table and screw the white back to leave a awkward cue ball. It looks like she's still on this ball because the rate she's got down onto it, but it hasn't dropped. She didn't have it didn't look like she didn't have a full ball to play on, which is why she had to just try and play low on the cushion to maybe see if she could pot it off the knuckle. So again, Hilda Machado of Portugal given another opportunity now. Just one problem red. Which I wonder if she could maybe pot the red over the top corner pocket now and leave herself an angle on the red in the middle of the top cushion to come down the table. Okay, so she doesn't look like she's got much of an angle. But what she might be able to do is, if she can just maybe stun the ball the whole way down. So, didn't get anywhere near enough down the table as she needed to. So it looks like she might have to play a cross double, get the cue ball back up the table of around middle pocket area or higher for the black in the same pocket. Being forced into this shot a little bit, and she had the double kiss. Bit unfortunate, but there's always a risk with them shots. So Rachel now just playing the plant across the rail. All she's got to do is just pot this in with a little bit of top. The white will come off the cushion, and then play the black into the right hand centre pocket. So now this 8 ball into the right hand centre pocket to make it 3-2. And indeed it is 3-2 to Rachel Bowie of Scotland. So a 3-frame turnaround from Rachel. And I'm not sure if the players are just having a quick break. So we'll be back when they're back. And welcome back to the commentary of this Ladies World Championship Prelim match between Ilda Machado and Rachel Bowie, with Rachel Bowie leading 3 frames to 2, and Ilda Machado has broken off for us in the 6th frame. So she's broke off, chosen reds, and we're now at the point where we are. So got a little bit of a delicate shot now, just to place red into the top, into the bottom corner, which she's done very well. Also, a little bit unlucky, the black didn't travel slightly further. But still has a chance. So she's going to take the red now that's just near the pocket. Feel like she's just maybe overscrewed that by about 3 or 4 inches, so slightly harder than it needed to be, but she may choose. Nope, she's gonna play the double with screw and try and straighten the ball up off the rail. She probably landed about 2 to 3 inches shorter. She would have had a very good chance there for the double into the middle, to then just roll the red into the bottom right hand corner pocket for the black in the left centre. But now Rachel again at a point where she's just got all her balls left at Ilda's 1 or 2, so she's gonna flick off it and go up behind the yellows. So a very good containing shot there from Rachel. Ilda just not really, again, being given much. So she's looking like she's going to try and go across and hit the red, which she's failed to do, so that results in a foul, 2 visits for Rachel of Scotland. So just going to try and just nick the corner pocket, which she's done. And now with her second visit, she may just look to open up those other 2 yellows on the side rail. And yeah, so she's now promoted all her yellows to where they are in a potable position. Hilda Machado of Portugal is now at the point where she needs to, or she can double the red back across to the bottom left hand corner pocket by taking the double kiss.
It's a bit like in that AGM when Ozzy was going on about going to different places and different countryside and all the rest of it, and I thought, well, where does it matter where you hold it? Because I'm coming here for a football match. I'm only coming here for the beach or the donkeys or...
So Rachel potting the yellow into the corner pocket and just then decided to play another containing shot for running out of position slightly. So again, another tough situation now for Ilda.
Well, it is an increase on that family room because where the rate of the room has actually gone up, there's no breakfast today.
So she's now...
So if you went into that
She may be at the point where she needs to use a rest or a spider to play the red.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If it was £99 and you got two breakfasts which cost £8, 10, 11, 12, 25, then that's £111 or something. Now they're getting it for well, no, we're getting it. And they get the breakfast in, whether they got two children, one child, three other child. So you do one and
So she's using a spider here. Doesn't look particularly confident with it, but plays a very, very good shot there to push the red through to cover the pocket completely and pot the yellow, committing in a foul of 2 visits. There's still a chance for Rachel here though to make the clearance, as long as when she plays that yellow, or she might play it now actually and just double it out, which is what she's done.
top quality Lancashire water.
So she's now going to drop this yellow into the middle pocket. Pardon me. She may... No, she's got a couple of options here. If she can see the one below the black, I think now is the best time to take it, because she may not get another good positional shot to get on it. But no, she's going to pop the one in the middle and then give herself the angle to get on that ball. So she'll now be looking. So she's confident that she can get back for that last yellow. Tricky shot now, because she's got to make sure she gets. And that was the problem. Just always asking that little bit too much with that. Whereas I feel if she took the one below the black and then went up the table for them to, all she'd have had to do when she played the one to the middle is just come out to about the blue spot on a blue spot, and it's just a then fairly easy black off. So Ilda given a lifeline in this frame after a mistake by Rachel. So all she's now got to do is pop the red over the pocket. And a nice and a delicate black, sorry, into the middle pocket. Just taking her time on it, so this black for this 8 ball, sorry, for 3 frames all, and she's overcut it. She's just not got the angle on it correct, which has forced it onto the top knuckle, which has caused her to miss that 8 ball and given Rachel Bowie of Scotland a very good opportunity to go 4 frames to 2 up. And this will be 4 frames on the bounce for Rachel. So confidence will be growing in Rachel's game now. And that is 4 frames to 2. And you have to feel the next frame now is a massive one for Ilda Machado. And we now start the action on the 7th frame of this match, with Rachel Bowie leading 4 frames to 2. Here in this Ladies World Championship singles prelim match. So she's opted for yellow balls. So I think what she needs to do is she needs to play the yellow down the side rail and just try and clear that top off the table a little bit now. And just rush that a little bit. It felt like just seemed to get down and play it, didn't really queue up at all. It's just something that both players now just seeming to rush a few shots each now. Which is leading to these frames just becoming a little bit scrappy again. And again, Rachel.
Spring water.
And then again, just those rail shots. Rachel seemed to struggle with a little bit. Just that's twice now. She's just not really seemed to threaten the pocket too much with the. And again, Ilda given another opportunity. it's a nice steady pot, that. So you just overran the positional shot from the last one, so going to be forced to reroute a little bit, and just playing a containing shot. I'm just unsure. Could she maybe see the yellow just near the bottom corner pocket? And the way she's queuing up, it seems like she may be able to. And she was able to. Now just double checking again for that the line for the shot to the middle. But she's caught that. Terrible. And now Hilda Machado of Portugal, with one ball on the rail and three in open play, given a good opportunity to get one frame back on the board and get to 4 frames to 3, because she may be able to pot this now into the top or the middle. But no, she's just going to play a containing shot. So, unsure again from the angle if it's a total snooker. I think it is. Yep, she's going to go. The way she's queuing out, it will assume it's a total snooker and going to go across the table. And she's made contact, so it's a good shot there by Rachel, and not giving the foul 2 visits away. So sorry for that slight disruption there. We're back now, and Rachel Bowie is at the table snookered behind the 2 reds. So Rachel deciding just to play a DF and try and roll the cue ball down to the bottom rail, but table's just bounced up a little bit higher than she wanted it to, I think, but still not the worst position. And I think again Rachel will be calling a total snooker. Ilda may just decide to tap up again behind that red she's closest to. Nope, she's looking like she's going to attempt this pot. So she's going to now attempt this pot against the top corner pocket. Nope, choosing against it again just to play the snooker, but she might be able to push. And she's played it well. She's pushed the red to where it's now in a potable position into the right hand middle pocket. So a very clever shot there. Rachel now just deciding to push the cue ball up to the red on the top rail, but it has given Ilda Machado a chance to where she can play this red across the top rail, and if she makes the pot, then there's a good chance. And she's made the pot across the rail, so she's got 2 visits for these last 2 reds and the black. She may just have to use one now to develop the frame slightly, which is what she's done. A little bit unlucky that the red did not stay over the corner pocket. So she may just choose to pot this and screw across the table. Just got to focus on the pot. And that's a nice shot. I think she will be leaving herself a long black. Just make sure of the pot. And just trust your cueing a little bit on the longer black. So it's slightly harder now because she's trying to screw it back a bit, but it's hugged to the rail a little bit, so not the easiest shot now, but it's still an opportunity. And again, just not able to capitalise on the chance. And Rachel now has the ball to pot in the middle. Where if she makes that, it's then just another fine cut on the black into the middle pocket. So potential now for and Rachel just deciding to play a fantastic little double and come up and down the table to get even easier cue ball position to pot the black, and that makes it 5 frames to 2. with Rachel making a 5 frames on the bounce. And we'll be back when Ilda starts for the break. And we're back with frame number 8 in this Ladies World Championship Prelim match. And it is Rachel Bowie who leads Ilda Machado 5 frames to 2. And Ilda has just broke off for the first frame. Probably the best break she's hit of the match, but just unlucky, and she's not made a ball. So Rachel choosing to play the yellow off the yellow into the middle and give herself the opportunity. So she might just play this just to cover the bottom corner pocket. Nope. She obviously feels confident she can clear or put herself in a more controlling position. But I feel if she wasn't going for the clearance, she would have tried to cover that bottom pocket. I believe that would be a foul 2 visits, because the ball nothing ever touched the cushion after contact, and it wasn't a total snooker. So I'm not 100%, just see the players talking about it there, so I'm not 100% sure if they've agreed it's a foul or not. Yep. So it's been agreed that it was a foul. And Ilda now looking in prime position to take the remaining reds out and keep the match alive to make it 5 frames to 3. So she's now got an option of 2 balls really, the cut to the middle or the straight one into the corner, but she's going to play the cut to the middle, come down. Been a little bit unlucky, she's landed in between both. Probably would have liked to have ended maybe 2 inches shorter so she could just run through on the bottom of the 2 reds. And again, a bit unlucky that she's just ran out of position slightly again in her clearance, which is just all that's really been costing Ilda Machado in this match, just running out of position late in clearances and giving Rachel the opportunities to lay the snookers and take the frame out at the end of them. Both players definitely making mistakes in this match though. Been a bit scrappy from both. Both made mistakes, but just have to say Rachel's punished Ilda for her mistakes more. So you say maybe the shot that it could be worth Ilda playing is... Oh, I don't like this. So wasn't entirely sure if that was an option, but she's tried to double it off the side, take the white off the side rail and go into the red and pot it in the middle. Not too far away, but unfortunately she's left yellow's a fairly good opportunity now to take this match at 6 frames to 2. So nice, good first confident shot, just not landing right. And you have to say now, it just looks like Rachel's just picking up the pace slightly. A little bit more confidence. Not wasting any time in going for these. So I think she's overdone that. Did not mean to be playing. I imagine she'd wanted this on about the balk line just to play it into the middle bag, but she's gonna have to play it long, I think, now to hold the cue ball. And she's been unlucky there. Ilda Machado of Portugal given another opportunity. She may be able to force this behind the yellow with cushion firsts. And she's been very unlucky there, trying to go behind the yellow and pot the red, but has committed a foul, giving Rachel Bowie 2 shots to pot this 8 ball. And the 8 ball is down, and the score is now 6 frames to 2, with Rachel Bowie pulling off a good comeback from 2-0 down to win the match 6-2. Thank you for joining us on the stream at the Imperial Hotel here in Blackwall, England, for the World Championships. We look forward to seeing you later for more streaming. Thank you.